Alright, hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. So today I want to make this video about something maybe like a little bit more close to home. So I want to make this video about me growing up fat. And when I mean fat, like, I was really fucking overweight. Like, I was huge. I was a fucking hippopotamus. Like, when I was, like, young, maybe, like, 3 or 4 or 5, whatever, I was a cute, chubby kid. Like, I had a cute, chubby face, whatever, but, like, my body was, like, I would say it was skinny. Like, looking back on it, I'm just like, wow, like, who was that skinny queen? But then, like, maybe when I was, like, around 9 or 10, I started to get, like, really big. Like, I don't want to say I wasn't an active kid because actually, like, thinking about it, like, I was actually outside a lot as a kid. But, like, I didn't really play sports. Like, I did play sports, but it'd be, like, I'd play for a season, and then I would quit because, like, I hated, like, just being with, like, straight guys. Like, just wasn't me. And I even remember, because I played football, and, like, I was a striper, and, like, being a striper, you're pretty much called, like, the big boy of the group. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't, like, you can't carry the ball because, like, they won't be able to tackle you, and just, like, kids need to, like, watch out for you because, like, I would have, like, mauled them over. Like, I was huge. Also, like, my eating habits, like, they weren't okay. Like, I remember, like, my breakfast every morning would be, like, 4 waffles and, like, a can of Mountain Dew. I was, like, 10. Like, what the fuck? Girl, and, like, I remember I loved soda. Like, I've tried every soda possible. It was like water to me. As a kid, I didn't know, like, soda was bad for you. Like, I grew up with soda. Like, we literally had, like, stacks of cases of soda, and that's all I drank. Like, water who? I don't think I, like, drank water until I was, like, 15. And, like, bitch, I visited the Hostess store so much as a kid. Like, I've tried every single thing from the Hostess store. First of all, somebody, like, I talked about this the other week with somebody, and somebody was like, there's a Hostess store? And I'm like, girl, yeah, like, I went, like, every Tuesday. And someone was like, have you tried, like, the cherry pie? I go, girl, I tried the cherry pie, I tried the blueberry pie, I tried the apple pie. Like I said, I've tried everything from the Hostess store. Like, that was, like, my second home. And, like, I remember even at, like, dinners, like, my brother, he was, like, this tiny-ass kid. I would even eat, like, his leftovers. Like, I would finish his plate for him because, like, I was still hungry and I just kept on eating. Bitch, I was like a vacuum. I just inhaled anything that was presented in front of me. And, like, nobody said anything. Like, my parents, like, never cut me off or told me to, like, don't eat dessert 8 times a day or shit like that. Like, I just knew I was, like, a bigger kid, but, like, I don't know. Like, no one, like, ever tried stopping me. Which, like, on that thing they should have. Like, I had my own personal will. I'm just, like, telling you my story. And, like, I hated summer. Like, I actually, like, I loved swimming as a kid. But, like, the fact that, like, me taking my shirt off, like, it was so uncomfortable for me. Like, sometimes I'd even wear, like, a water shirt. Because I refused to show my body. Like, my body was huge. And my tits were huge. I would, like, I assure you, I had bigger man boobs than probably half of you girls watching this right now. I had really big fucking man boobs. And, like, I remember, like, just being, like, bullied and, like, even, like, in elementary school about being, like, a fat kid. And, like, I knew it. And, like, it made me, like, fucking sad. And I remember, like, you know that We Fit game? How you had to sit on, like, that white platform, whatever, you stood on it? It's, like, I remember I stood on it as a kid, like, probably 10. And I stood on it. And, like, it told me I was obese. And my grandma was like, she's like, you shouldn't be telling a kid this. But, like, they were right. Like, I was fucking obese. So then, like, middle school came around, and, like, all the kids in my grade, they'd be, like, you know, they started buying, like, designer clothes, like Hollister and Aeropostale and Abercrombie and Fitch. But, like, first of all, one, I didn't have money for that, and two, I couldn't fit in those clothes. Like, my wardrobe at the time was, like, Walmart. Like, I, like, went to Walmart, and, like, you know how, like, Champion is, like, a big brand now, I guess. It's, like, trendy right now. Well, if you were a fat and poor kid back then, like, literally Champion was for the fat and poor kids. Like, that is what I wore, and, it wasn't fashionable at the time. I was embarrassed to wear my Champion at the time. And, like, my jeans, oh, girl, my jeans. I had to wear husky-sized jeans. And, like, I talked about this the other day, too. Some girl was like, what's husky jeans? Like, what is that? And I go, like, it's, like, jeans, but they're wider. They're bigger. They're meant for, like, the fat kids. And, like, that's all I could fit into. So then you guys might be wondering why I'm wearing this gross shirt. Like, there's, like, it's, like, a hole in it here somewhere. There's stains all over it to it. Well, like, this was, like, one of my, like, fat shirts at the time. So, I'll show it to you. It's, like, the stains. It's really gross. Like, this is all I wore, pretty much. So then, like, back to, like, the designer things. Like, I couldn't fit into it. However, like, I discovered American Eagle. And American Eagle was, like, the only, like, extra large I could fit into. I don't know why. So, like, I literally only wore American Eagle. And, like, I literally only wore blue American Eagle, too. Like, I love the color blue. So I had like a bunch of American Eagle blue shirts, and like some girls like they slept over like a year ago probably, and they literally like this is like the only shirt I have left because they took my like fat people shirts and they literally used them as a sleeping bag. Like that's how big they fucking are. And I would always wear like a jacket over my clothes because like that's how bad my body issues are. Like I always wanted to keep this shit covered. I remember one day at school there was like a heat advisory thing. Like it was like hotter than normal, and I'm pretty sure the air conditioning in the school like broke, and I still wore my fucking zip up hoodie because like I was embarrassed to show my body. Like that's how much I literally sweat through that hoodie, and I just kept wearing it because I refused to fucking show my body. So yeah, I wore jackets like all through middle school too, like a zip up. I don't think I could actually fit into like hoodies, so like they were all like zip up ones, you know, they could wrap around my fucking big ass body. So then like it came like the end of 8th grade, and like I remember I was like heartbroken about some girl, but like we're like really good friends now, and like I kind of like wanted to like, you know, like get that revenge body, like, you know, like prove you like all bit wrong, whatever. And at that time I remember like we got like our first treadmill in our house, like in the basement, because like we didn't have a gym membership as a kid. Like my mom like just she didn't like the gym. Like I don't know why she wouldn't like get me one. So then we finally got like a treadmill in the basement, and like I promised myself like, okay, like this is gonna be like motivation to me. I'm gonna start working out. So then I would, you know, start working out 30 like minutes a day, and I would like and like I like just I didn't eat. I I didn't eat. I had like calorie counting apps. Like keep in mind this is like the end of 8th grade. I had my calorie counting apps. I like didn't want to eat. I thought like I was dependent on the number because I was like determined to lose weight. Like I'm tired of being this fat kid, and like it's time for me to like, you know, get my shit together. And like every morning before I would shower, before school, I would step on the scale, and my like life would be dependent on the number that I saw below me. It was so bad. Like if I gained like any weight, I would like hate myself. I would punish myself for it. I wouldn't eat. I would starve myself. It's like because I wanted to become skinnier. But then over time, like I definitely got like a lot skinnier. Like I'll show you my progress if I find pictures of it. And like people like all around me would be like, "Oh my God, like you're getting so skinnier. Like good for you. Like what are you doing?" And like my like first answer would be like, "Oh, anorexia or bulimia." Like jokingly, right? But like actually like I wasn't joking. Like okay, yeah, like at the time I did like eat healthy. Like I that definitely improved because like I cut out soda and all that shit. But I have starved myself, and I have like made myself throw up. And like eating disorders like aren't like they're not like funny. Like, you know, like I make jokes about it because like it's my way of dealing with it in my past. But like there's some serious shit, and it really fucks you up. So then I continued like my low calorie habits until like high school. But I still wasn't happy with myself. I didn't love myself yet, and I was like I still felt like that fat kid, you know? So then my motivation switched, and my motivation like became like looking good in hookups. And like I wanted to, you know, like take my shirt off during sex, and I wanted someone to love me because I truly believed that no one would love me if I was fat, and I didn't love myself. Like, you know what RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? So time goes by, and like I reached like this like people would say skinny, but like at the time I didn't feel skinny at all. And like I reached this state and I kind of plateaued. And I'll tell you why I plateaued. Because, you know, I fucking starved myself. Like, you know, you always hear in, like, health class, like, anorexia, bulimia, it's, like, not good for you. Like, you're not going to see results. And, like, sure, like, I thought I saw results because I saw it at the time. But, like, over time, like, I fucked up my metabolism. I didn't eat nutrients. I was calorie deficient. And my metabolism, like, stopped working, I guess. And I plateaued. Like, no matter how hard I worked, no matter how much I starved myself, I just couldn't see any progress in my body anymore. But then I reached this point, and, like, I'll show a picture right here. I would probably say this was, like, the skinniest I ever looked. Even though at the time, like, I didn't feel skinny at all. I still thought I was fat in that picture. But, like, looking at it now, I'm like, damn, I wish I was that skinny now. But keep in mind, like, I don't think I ate that entire day. But, yeah, I would say definitely that was the skinniest I ever got. But again, like, no matter how skinny I got, I still felt fat. Like, no matter how much I did. Like, all of my friends, they would, like, want to, like, offer me, like, food, like, candy. And, like, I would have to, like, deny it. Like, I'm like, no, I can't eat that. If I eat that one piece of candy, like, I will gain 30 pounds, like, right here, right now. And they're like, Lucas, like, you're skinny, like, shut up. And, like, I didn't say it for attention. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm fat. Like, I didn't say that for attention. Like, I dead ass felt like I was fat still. So that was still going. Like, I lost, like, a lot of body weight. But at the time, I still had really big tits. Like, still pretty big man boobs. So that's when I decided to go to a gym. I went to Lifetime Fitness, and like I went there because like I had a lot of friends that went there, and like I don't know, I was like bougie. It's really nice there. So I went there because I wanted to start using the chest machines primarily because like that was like my biggest insecurity at that time. So I go and I went there for a year. But then at this time, I don't know again if it was like my plateau metabolism, but I was also like partying at the time. So like my partying and my working out, it kind of like clashed. And like again, I kind of just plateaued. I didn't see any progress. And then come last year, like it just became too expensive. And like, you know, like my side thing, yeah, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna do a story time on it eventually. But I used like that and the money as an excuse to cancel my membership. So I canceled my membership like June or July last year. And then from like that point on until like February, like I just like literally like last month, I just didn't work out. I gave no shits. I gave up. I was like, this is all a scam. I'm gonna eat whatever I want. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm just gonna party. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna smoke. I don't give a fuck anymore. Maybe my body will be the same. And like I got like really big again. It was like depressing. Like I was like not in a good state of my mind. I want to say I was in the winter of my life. By the way, speaking of that, every like even when I was getting skinnier, every winter I would get fat again. I don't know if it's because of the holidays, because of depression or what, but every winter, no matter how much I tried or kept like my habits the same, I just got fat again. And then as you know, as soon as summer comes, like I started like getting back into shape. But by the time I was like liking my body again, summer was over, and then the cycle just repeats itself. It's how it's like always been for me. It's so fucking weird. So like now, maybe like last month, I started working out again. Like I've been like working out my 30 minutes at night again, drinking apple cider vinegar at night, which is like, because I heard it's like really good for you. And like I've just overall like I don't eat crap anymore. I'm trying to like, you know, even though like I really have like, you know, cravings for like Panda Express, but like I've been trying to like eat somewhat better. And like I've tried every fucking diet out there. I've tried the no carb diet. I've tried the fast metabolism diet. I've tried changing your macros and eating certain amounts of things and whatnot, eating 5 meals a day. None of it worked for me. I don't know. It's probably all personal experience. But like I know you don't want to hear this, but I think like the only way for like true success is just working out and eating healthy. Like that's the sad truth. I don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. And if somebody can like pay me $5,000 so I can get lipo, I'll be more than happy to accept it. Girl, if I had lipo, everything in my life would be fine. And like I'm really short too. So like my weight, it's probably like a normal weight for like a man, but like I'm short. So like I'm like short and chubby. And like that was like not a good factor in it, because if I was taller and like my body was like stretched out and my weight was like evenly portioned, like I'd probably like myself better. And like if you guys have like body issues, or you had body issues, or any like you were fat or anything, like it really fucks up your head. Like I don't know. If this ever happened to you and you managed to overcome it and love yourself, let me know. Hopefully one day I can overcome this and I'll truly love my body for the way it is, but it's not gonna happen. I'm literally built like a couch. Like my thighs are huge. But this video is like not meant to like be making fun of like fat people or anybody with body issues or anorexia or bulimia. It's just kind of like, it's my story. And like although I make a lot of body jokes or any type of joke, and it's my way of like dealing with like my problems in myself. It's like, I don't know, it's just how I cope with it. And that's kind of why I wanted to make this whole video in general, because like I wanted to like talk about how I developed my personality and like me being a cunt and like my sense of humor. And like I truly think it's because like I grew up fat. Like no one wanted to be friends with me or liked me because I was good looking or because I had a good body. No, it's because like I had to work for people to like me by showing them my personality and by making them laugh. No one's like, oh yeah, Lucas, he's so hot. No, they would be like, Lucas, oh my god, he's so funny. Because that's the only thing I had. I only had my personality and my humor, and that's how I got people to like me. So I feel like that was definitely like how I became who I am today. And like, girl, this has been a long journey for me. I still have body issues today, and like I meant to say this in the beginning of the video, like, yeah, like when I was fat, like I'm not saying I'm not fat now because I still think I'm really fat, and like you guys can like say whatever. And like I'm not saying I'm skinny right now. I'm not saying I ever was skinny because I truly don't believe it. But I just wanted to share my story about this, and like it's been a long journey, and hopefully one day I can love myself and deal with my body issues. Like I was like this was like an extra large, and like now I'm a small. Well, now I'm probably like a medium, but like last year, 2 years ago, like I finally was able to like buy like small clothes, and like that like meant a lot to me. Like, but see, like even like I was small and I still felt big, which is like it's bizarre. It's whatever. So and if you guys have any type of body issues, just know like I sympathize with you. I don't know if sympathize is the word was what it means, but like I understand how you feel. And I know it sucks, and I think we can all overcome it. It's going to take me quite a bit of discipline and quite a bit of work to get back to where I was. And this time I'm not going to starve myself. That's the thing. I don't endorse anorexia or bulimia or anything like that. Don't do it. It really is unhealthy. Like it fucked up my body. I just don't do it. Don't do it. It's bad for you. Just it's gonna take patience. It's gonna take time, and like you're probably like, yeah, why is this fat ass trying to tell me healthy tips? Well, listen, like I've tried every single diet. I've read every single health journal out there, and trust me, like the no carb diet, yeah, you look skinny for like 7 days, but after that, like you like plateau again. It's all a scam. So give me a thumbs up on this video. I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed my fat pictures. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I make videos every Tuesday. This shirt is pretty big on me, even though like on the camera, like it doesn't really look that big on me, but trust me, it's pretty fucking big. You could probably fit another me in here. So what's the moral of the story? I ate everything, I couldn't fit into nothing, and I was unhappy. Shit, the third one was kind of real, but that's how I felt. So yeah, hope you guys liked this video, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye guys.